the Scottish philosopher and mathematician Thomas Carlyle writes of a Swiss inscription, Sprechen ist silbern, Schweigen ist golden. Speech is silvern, silence is golden. Or, Carlyle writes, as I might rather express it, speech is of time, silence is of eternity. This is the first known instance in English of the aphorism that inspired the title of this book. However, variants stretch back millennia in Latin, Arabic, Hebrew, and Aramaic. An early Islamic isnad, a lineage of transmitters of a sacred teaching across generations, holds that the origin of the proverb, if speech is of silver, then silence is of gold, comes from Solomon, the great king of wisdom. To this day, the words are shorthand for the wisdom of knowing when to speak and when to abide. In our exploration of the meaning of the proverb, silence is golden, we come back again and again to the notion that true silence, profound silence, is more than the absence of noise. It's this presence, too. Beyond a point and counterpoint culture. In early 2017, we were pretty despondent about the state of the world. You probably know the feeling. It was well before COVID-19 and the most recent and dire reports about climate change. It was before the latest economic upheavals and the murders of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd. But even then, we just couldn't see a way forward through the deadlock. We couldn't quite imagine a plausible vision for repairing politics, building a humane economy, or restoring our relationship with nature. It felt as if there was something blocking the capacity for deep conversation about difficult topics, and ultimately, blocking our ability to find creative solutions. Personally, as activists and advocates and parents of young kids, we were at a loss for what to do. Around that time, we both started feeling a strange intuition. We got the same intimation of where to look for an answer. In silence. At that particular moment, you could have called both of us lapsed meditators. But what we both felt, independently, wasn't exactly the same thing as a calling to get back on the cushion or escape to a long retreat. It wasn't an impulse to run away. Rather, it was a simple sense that the most intractable problems won't be solved with more thinking or talking. With due respect to the voice and the intellect and the buzzing machinery of material progress, we started feeling that the solutions to the most serious, personal, communal, and even global challenges could be found somewhere else, in the open space between the mental stuff. As we looked more at our intuition, we realized we were feeling something about the quality of the change necessary in the world. In the dialectical dance of human life, affirming and denying, progress and resistance, boom and bust, are we all just doomed to endure, as Winston Churchill supposedly put it, one damn thing after another? Or is there the possibility of something more spacious, an opening, maybe even the grace of reconciliation? We weren't sure, but we had a hunch about what might be the first step toward exploring the luminous possibility of transcending tired old opposites. Get beyond the noise. We suspected this intuition might seem a little bit New Agey, so we decided to try to write an article about it for the least New Agey publication that we could think of, Harvard Business Review. We were surprised when they accepted our proposal, and more surprised when the eventual article turned out to be one of the most shared and viewed on their website in recent years. Our piece, The Busier You Are, the More You Need Quiet Time, was about silence as a path to greater creativity, clarity, and connection. We wanted to be careful not to just write another article advertising how you can get more productive through mindfulness. So we wrote about silence as the experience of resting the mental reflexes that habitually protect a reputation or promote a point of view. We called on readers to take a temporary break from one of life's most basic responsibilities, having to think of what to say. We did our best to offer a simple proposition that you don't often see in business or political publications, that silence isn't just the absence of something, it's a presence. It can bring genuine insight, healing, even social transformation. A few days after the piece came out,